So this is the tutorial for the scheduling application that we use. You're going to want to click on a link in the instructions for the schedule, and you're going to want to save this schedule to the home screen on your phone. So you click on the little square in the middle, at least on iPhone, the little square with the arrow pointing up, and scroll down to add it to your home screen. I'm changing the name here just to have it simple, crew schedule, and then we'll click add. Now that it's on the home screen, I'm going to get that file transferred over to a work folder. So I want to have all of our apps inside a work folder just to make it a little bit easier and more organized. Okay, so now that you have the application stored on your phone, we're going to go over the details of what the actual application does. So it's not just our scheduling app, it is really the center hub for our business. We have work order information on there, customer's name, the standard operating procedures, job site media with pictures and video, who's assigned to the job as far as the project manager and a salesperson, and who generated the lead, and our operations payout. At the top here in the red, we're going to have our 2-week payroll posted there. We're going to have our training, which is the area that you're following along with right now. We're going to have sales training. Miscellaneous links is for reviews, vehicle insurance referral bonus, and our RRP certificate. Then we have our forms for daily update and late fines. So I'm going to click into some of these. So the new hire training right here, the area that you're in, you're going to go through all of this training area and take tests to make sure that we know what you need to do. And then we also have our tool bags that are going to be handed to you as well as shirts and hats. Once you get through this, you're going to go through your job standard operating procedures training. That's a little bit more lengthy. More than likely, you're going to get started on one specific type of job. And then after you get through the training, I'll go ahead and click on this. Once you get through all the training, you're going to get a $300 bonus once you've passed all of the training. Now, there's quite a bit of training to go through. All the different services we offer, different types of items that are getting painted. There's going to be quizzes that you can take for each one of these. And once you pass the test and you've passed all the tests, then you're going to get a bonus, because we know that at that point you're trained kind of up to our standards. And then there's also going to be on-site training, but this is just to kind of get you 70% of the way there. I'll go back to the schedule here. The miscellaneous links, if you click on the review tab, this is what you're going to want to send to a customer after you get done with the job. Now, there's 2 different types of reviews. There's either Google Business Page, which helps us with marketing, helps us get our name out there. And that's going to be for really good clients. You know, you're positive they're happy with their experience. You go ahead and click on that, and then you can copy and paste this link right here. All this text, you can copy and paste it, and you can text it to them, the client, or you can email it to them. Their email is going to be listed in the work order if you choose to email it to them. Otherwise, if you're not sure 100% if the client was happy and there may be a chance for us to fix something, you're going to want to click on this link and have them fill out this review. So this stays in-house. This doesn't go to our Google Business Page, but it still allows us to get feedback so we can fix something if we have to. So you're going to have the client fill this out instead. You go back to vehicle insurance. If you click on that, it's going to just basically list their insurance in case you were to get pulled over or you were in an accident. Referral bonus is a program that we set up to pay employees for referring us to a potential new employee, and we pay out a bonus. So if you refer us to a really good person, they stay with us for 30 days, it's a $200 bonus, 90 days, $300, and 180 days, $400. So you can earn quite a bit of money by getting us in contact with somebody that stays with the company for a long time. RRP, if I were to click on that, that's basically just the certificate saying that we can work on lead-based homes. Scrolling down here, we have the daily update. So every single day, the crew leader for that project is going to click on the daily update and fill out this form. They're going to select their name, the client's name, It's going to ask you about 5 simple questions. Have you updated the SOP, standard operating procedure? Have you recorded all shop materials? Have you taken photos of receipts using Company Cam? Did you take at least 5 job site photos? And so on. You're going to go through that, submit it at the end of every day at 4 o'clock. Late fine is if somebody shows up late to a job site and you need to report them for being late. It's a quick and simple form. You fill out this information. This form gets sent to an admin person directly. Now, if you go through the schedule here, you have 2 crews right here right now. It tells you the estimated weeks out, estimated project days for those projects, the customer's name right here. Shows you the work order information. You have to get really familiar with the work order. This is what the customer sees. It's going to detail the scope of the work here. It's going to tell you what things are excluded from the scope of work, the steps that we're going to go through, the products that we're going to use, and the type of sheen that we're going to use for that product. And then also the color information is going to be right here. If you scroll down here for this area, it's going to tell you it's going to be 10.5 hours budgeted time to get the trim around the store painted and the railing here and these steps. There's a new area here that's called bathroom walls and ceilings. So this is a powder bath. We're painting the walls and the ceiling. Same kind of process. It's going to go through scope, exclusions, the steps we're going to go through, the product, and the color. So this is the total budgeted time for this job right here. And that time gets associated with the piece rate payout, which we will go over later in a different video. So if we go right here, there's not a video for the specific job, but if we go down here, Carrie Sterling, we're going to click on that. It's going to show us a video of that project. So a salesperson, when they walk through that project, is going to take a video to give the crew a better idea of what they're kind of walking into. We're also going to try to talk during the video and point out certain things. If something needs to get fixed or there's a specific concern the client had, we're going to point some of those things out. It also kind of helps you prep for the job as far as what materials you might need. We go right here, we have our SOP. So it is a project that we're currently working on. I'll click on his SOP, standard operating procedure. And basically this is just a list of tasks that you need to do to get this project done. So it's going to be our project kickoff, the actual items that we're going to be painting, what we have to do for each one of these. And at the end of every day, a crew lead has to go through and click on every item that they've accomplished so that we know where they're at and we're up to date on information so that we can schedule projects in the future easier. On this same sheet, you're also going to have the bottom, and you can adjust this using your iPhone as well, but you're going to have the supplies tab. So for this project, for ceiling painting, these are the supplies that you need that you're going to want to collect from the shop and load them into your vehicle before you head out for the morning. And this is the wall painting section. This is the materials cost section. Now you need to fill this out for any shop materials that you take. So if you're going to be taking primer, or caulk, there's a list of materials that we store in our shop. Any one of these, if you take them off the shelves, we need to record that cost so we can drop costs at the end to figure out if the job is profitable or not. As far as other materials, store-bought materials from like Sherwin-Williams or whatever, we just take pictures of receipts using Company Cam, and then these get entered in here later on by an admin person. So that kind of covers the SOP. As you can see, this is also part of where the training is. So you can take quizzes here. There's going to be tutorial videos for each item. So you can kind of, as you're going through, if you have questions about something, you can click on it and it's going to direct you right to that point in the video. So you can get a good idea of what you're going to be doing. If you click on the very top here, this is usually going to have a full tutorial of what that entire section is about. And then this is basically just going to fast forward you to that time slot. So you don't have to scroll through the video to find what that's about. So we go back to the schedule here. This is the project manager assigned to the job. This is the salesperson. This is who generated the lead. These are just initials. I am the salesperson, Connor O'Keefe, and I am the project manager, and the lead was generated by O'Keefe Painting. This is the comp paid for a salesperson. After a sale's made, that's the comp they made from their initial sale. This is the payout status on the job, and this is the payout. So if we scroll down here, we're going to have all these payouts for each one of these jobs that were processed with the piece rate system, and we're going to go over exactly what the piece rate system is all about in a separate video. So that more or less covers what the scheduling system's all about. If you have any questions, please let me know.